Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Banner Saga. Okay, we have a conversation with AuldDragon to address, so let's go ahead and do that. How are you doing, Odd?
I'm alright. Considering my husband died, who is unnamed, I might add. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. Even though I didn't have a name to think of when I thought of him. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddleif before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean?
Means you're going to be okay. People look up to you.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard.
You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. Because, the village was enormous. You just never saw each other passing in the streets. You asked me to come find you?
Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, if something happened. My unnamed husband.
Why me? Your family, you should carry it. Yeah, I like that option.
You're right, I should. It should be mine. I could carry it. But I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided.
Yeah, I think saying I would vouch for you would kind of defeat the purpose. I think they would follow you.
Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us.
Well, you've got lots and lots of arrows. You just shoot them.
I think this is what has to happen.
Oh. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile.
I'm not sure if that's the dumbest I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and she heads back to the camp. +5 renown. Hey, sweet.
It's like free money.
We don't need to rest. We've taken care of our heroes. We've got normal morale. So let's go ahead and leave. That is a really long banner. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. Good luck. We'll find you again in less than a week. Wish the fighters well, see them off with extra supplies, remind everyone that they're free to do as they please. You think you'll survive out there on your own? Tell them they're needed here. I don't really... I would like to give them extra supplies, but we only have 16 days worth of supplies. So, let's wish the fighters well. You nod your understanding. Kin is kin, you say. Do what you must to protect them. The man clasps you on the shoulder and the fighters depart. +5 renown, -8 fighters. I'm sure they'll find us. Hey, Frostvellr. Complaints of Raffensvarder's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting the supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Raffensvarder's leg before leading him to you. Punish him physically, ban him from camping near others in the future. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. I like that option. Raffensvarder groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow, you doubt it'll be long before Raffensvarder manages to find another drink, whether you will allow it or not. Well. I love the scenery here. Dredge! Shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Raffensvarder, the unabashed drunk, staggering towards you. Looking not entirely sober, he screams again, pointing to trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings, and furious men surround Raffensvarder. Kind of feel like readying ourselves against the Dredge just in case. I feel bad just banishing him. I mean, there's no way that he'd survive out there. And I have a feeling that letting them deliver justice means his death. So let's ready ourselves against the Dredge, just in case. There'll be time for that later, you tell them. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of Dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, Raffensvarder bursts into laughter, and you're sure there never were any Dredge. Not long after, Raffensvarder goes missing. Nobody searches for him, or seems to mind. Damn it! -1 clan. Well, good riddance, I guess. You know, that's what you get.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvellr now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
Well, with luck. We'll see how that goes. Have I mentioned I love the artwork in this? You jostle through fallow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frostvellr for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good.
Why are there so many people in the fields?
We can't stay outside in the open like this. Oddlife finds you amongst the many refugees.
Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody is being let into the city.
Why?
It's overrun with Varl from Blotsbalker, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostvellr has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they closed the gates.
When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. Wouldn't it be better to leave? Let's take everyone here and go. Find someplace else. Yeah. Where else could we go?
With our whole caravan? South, but Sigerholm and Borsgard are so far away that they may as well be horseborne lands.
The Dredge are moving south. If we keep going west, we might get out of their path. Wormtoe is half as far as Sigerholm, and full of Varl.
And across the wastes, these people won't make it.
Damn it!
I don't like any of these ideas.
That's because they're all bad. There's no point talking about leaving. We have to get in there. Alright, so maybe my earlier prediction about us meeting up with, Ubin, is not gonna come to pass anytime soon. I want to know more about what's going on here. Going on in there.
I see a lot of people gathered around the rest houses and the gates. We could find out what they know. How would we get in anyway? They closed the gate.
I can get that gate open. If you could get the gate open, wouldn't the Dredge be able to?
Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates.
I wasn't gonna break it, just push really hard. I like Ivor. Let's see, we've got the market, we've got our heroes, we can rest, we've got the gate, don't think we need to do anything with our heroes. Let's go check out the market first. Obsidian powder, charm of the wandering mind, 20% dodge strength attacks. An engraving on this charm reads, "A fleeting thought may be more important than you think." Obsidian bell. Wow, 5. This dark, stony bell makes such a deep sound you can barely hear it at all. +3 armor on rest, +2 drawing aggro, +1 strength. That is pretty good. Certainly can't afford it. That would be good for maybe Oddleif, but she's nowhere near being able to use it yet, so let's pass on that. Let's get a few more supplies. Let's see. That would take us down to 13 renown, but I think it's worth it. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm worried about the supplies. I really am. It looks like a destroyed tower over there. So there's nothing else to do, so let's head to the gate. You approach the gate, where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the door, several pincushion bodies lie unclaimed, as though they simply belonged there. Archers up on the walls make it clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason, when they're not flinging stones and curses. Ivor, did you really expect to push these gates open? Find out more from the crowd. Let's find out more from the crowd. You spend an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates, and refused any more refugees. "We've got huge stores of supplies in there, too," adds one man. "They're just hoarding them."
Egil pulls you aside. "I was following the outside of these walls," he says. "And there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside."
Well, let's shout at the guards first. "We're from Skogar! Open the gates!" you shout to the archers, not expecting much. You get as much response as you expected. Okay. I thought that Egil's option would still be there. You leave the crowds and head back down the hill.
"There are lots of people gathered around the rest houses," says Oddleif, pointing. "Maybe we can find help there, or at least make ourselves useful."
Well, let's see. No. I suppose I could rest, but I don't really want to. Let's go back to the gate. Yeah. Ivor, did you really expect to push these gates open? "I'm willing to try," grunts Ivor, despite sizing up the doors that look like they could hold back an army. And when men start shooting arrows and pouring out to stop you, then you kill them," he says. You're not sure if this is the most sound plan. "We're not doing this." "This is a terrible idea," you say. "We don't even know how many are in there." Ivor folds his arms. He seems almost relieved that he didn't have to live up to his earlier boast. Alright. Well, is it the rest? I don't see anywhere else we can go. I don't want it to automatically rest me. That's the problem. Let's head to the hero, see if there's anything. Nope, nothing's going to pop up there. I kind of want to get Alette back in the turn order, but I imagine that she's not going to want to be involved in this right now. Now, if we go to the rest... Ah, dang it. Yep. You spend a whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in his great hall and closed the gates.
"There are a lot of wounded people here," adds Alette. "We could help them."
Egil pulls you aside. Okay, this is the whole... There we go. We got that now. Well... kind of like being helpful to people, but let's check out the water passage. "I'm not fitting through there," says Ivor. When you arrive at the narrow ducts. "Go without me. Looks like it'll get you on top of the walls and then down to the gate where you can open it. I do kind of have a bad feeling about this, but, yeah, wait for us at the gate, Ivor. We'll be back. We'll be quick. When Egil said water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you managed to squeeze your way through tight stonework and force your way past an iron grate. Great. You take stairs to the top of the walls. As you approach the gates, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions. Okay, well, let's get a let in the order. Let's go. Oh, great! Surrounded. I always like being surrounded. I like these guys just sitting here watching. So we do have an archer. What do we have? Does not have any special abilities. That guy has run through. That guy has bloody flail. Alright, so we need to protect our archers, really. There we go. See how this goes. Do want to turn that on. Let's see. You were moving first. I am just going to have you rest. Then come up to me. Got extra armor on everyone. Also rest. Now that archer could be problematic since I'm not very close. Rest. They're getting shield wall. Alright, she could go ahead and use rain of arrows. Let's see. Where would they most likely go? Probably right there. Can't turn the map. See if anyone moves into that spot. Go ahead and do some armor break. Let's go do some extra armor break. Use our willpower. Might as well do so. Oh, I've got weak morale. Oh, I didn't realize that I had weak morale. Oh, and people can still move around. Let's see. What was thread the needle? No, that's not gonna do it. Attack anyone in range? No one is in range. Nope. Okay. Just gonna rest then. 2 armor damage to him. Alright, you can go ahead and bloody flail him. Nice. Okay, he is not doing anything, so just rest. That archer is moving in closer. Alright, you could do 6 damage to him, or I could take his armor down a little bit more. Go ahead and use some willpower. So I might be doing some more resting. I'm a little disappointed that you're not moving through where I thought you might. 9, that would kill him, so yeah. Do that. Take him out. Excellent. Achievement unlocked, Sky Striker. Apparently. I can do 3 armor damage to you. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more. you attack him? Can we go ahead and use 2 willpower? Nice. Oh, she says she didn't want to do this. Well, like we said, well, no, actually we didn't say that, but, it's the truth. Oops. I'm gonna click on him. Bloody flail. On you. Have to give him some of this, this willpower, I think. Since he's the one who keeps attacking. Yep, 1 armor damage to him. You can just go ahead and rest, I guess. Alright, well, we do 5 damage to him. Probably is going to do enough then to kill him with someone else, with one of our archers, probably. Ah, deflect. Good. Yep. 9 damage from her. There we go. And she's ready to promote. Excellent. I did want her to... Ooh. Ow. He is now behind us. That's less than good. Go ahead and use some willpower to take out his armor. Alright. Alette, I know you didn't want to do this, but we need to armor break there. Is she going to say she didn't want to do this again? Nope. Ooh, Eggl's almost down. I don't like that. Tempted to move up there and take out... Well, no, let's do 3 damage to him, or I guess we'll keep doing Bloody Flail. Yeah, it's pretty good at wearing them down, but Eggle is going down. Yep, there we go. Thought that would happen. Okay, now we've got to start moving people around. Let's... I'm wondering who's going to be the best. Probably just taking someone out is going to be the better option right now. 8 damage? Yep, we'll do that. Okay, 1 down. And on Alette. Bastard. Oh, but she can use that shoot-through thing. Right, doesn't look like, now we can't attack him. Alright, let's, let me turn that off now. Okay, no. Let's see. 1 armor. This guy has more health, so let's go ahead and do... Oops. Oh, that didn't take it. Okay. I thought that didn't take it. Ooh, 2. Ow. Hey. Bastard. Does not have any... How much will could we give him? Alright, he can only use 1, so that was not as good. I was kind of hoping to get him up there, but, alright. That was a little bit of a waste, but, well, we did need some to, mark prey. Do that. Oh, he moved! Jerk! Let's go ahead and use that for her. Yep. definitely kill him. So let's... What about him? How much could we do? Just that? Okay. Kill him. Probably gonna go after Alette. Yep. She not enough to take her out though. Excellent. Get up there. Bloody flail on her. Do some armor damage. Ouch. Let's see. How much can you do? 4, 3. Bloody flail on, I guess, her. Wow, I can't believe that she went after him, after Rook, rather than attacking Alette. Alright, let's see. 7 damage? Sure. Let's take her out. Evil enemy archer! And is he... No, he is still up on his feet. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and give him that. Mark prey. Go ahead and do that. Everyone attack him. Oh, I love using that ability. So nice. Victory! Whoops. Passed through that pretty quickly. What in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in. Looks a little crazed. Just a smidge. I see that. I'm very impressed. But all those people you just let in here, dead. All those women and children with you, dead. And thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together. Skull. What are you talking about? The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before any more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters and a Varl outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Ekkel. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? We heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? I think you mean hiding out in a grave. He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? As soon as I heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one into the head. That's a short story, anyway. At least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst are the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration, as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger out here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You got some people who can fight. You got your own Varl. That counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me. And to take back Frostvellr. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys become the bad. Fine. Cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want to do right now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. Hold on a second. Sorry, had to cough. Doing that voice, never a good thing. Well, I think we'll figure out what we're gonna do, in the next episode. See you then.